Celebration of joy, experience the overcoming light. Celebration of joy, unspeakable.
We'll be right back after these important messages.
What I really meant is, Lord, do to them what they did to me. The way they made me hurt, I want them to hurt. The same discomfort and fear that my family felt, I want them to feel the same thing. The same way I was publicly humiliated, I want you to and Lord, I'm going to rejoice when it happens. But Oliver, that attitude was the reason that Israel could not sing the Lord's song. That attitude will kill your praise. I know some of y'all can't take much more of this. I'm almost done. That attitude will kill your joy. So I begin to say it, repeat it. And faith comes by hearing. And you know what will happen? God bless you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. When you're in the process of repeating your forgiveness and trying to get past that, that's when the devil will make sure he'll test it. Make sure you run right into the... They call. I was just thinking about you. And then you have a choice. Curse them or bless them. Now, don't feel bad if you're early in the process and you lean toward the curse them. I'm trying to help somebody. That just means you ain't got there yet. Preach, Pastor Williams. That just means you haven't got there yet. You on your way. This man done hurt you, humiliated you, left you in a lurch, left you to raise these children, did everything he wanted to do, gone. I'm looking at some folk right now, I could call their names. And then you're going to call and say, I was just thinking about you. And your first response is, your mama. And you know what? Early on, you might say that. But by and by, you'll say, well, that's good. Thank you for thinking about me. I wish you thought about your children and did something for them. God bless you. You might have to cry, but you don't have to cry in front of them. Okay, I'm going to move on here. Here's the first thing that happens when you really forgive, when you really get to the point that I'm talking about, that you can get to be set free. We change our perceptions of the one that hurt us. No longer is that person the villain, the embodiment of evil. We begin to see them as they really are: weak, sinful, and frail, just like us. And we see them as one who demonstrated their inadequacies and shortcomings by being cruel to us. And then we see them not as an object simply for our anger, but as an object for God's deliverance. We keep moving on with this. Our feelings toward that person are healed. Because with the change of our perception, our feelings begin to change. We're not trying to restore anything. We're not looking for reconciliation. We're trying to make sure that we're right with God. Here's the third thing. We surrender our right to get even. I wanted for the longest for lightning to strike. I wanted to wake up one morning with the news and they tell me that that place had burned to the ground. I turn on the news every morning just when I'd drive by there and I'd say, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. So Lord, you gonna do that? Now I could care less. I've been invited down there, I ain't going. For whatever reasons, I'm not going. I don't want to do that, but you know, it's all right. Well, then if you can't do that, no, I don't have to do that. You don't have to have dinner with your ex.